built under the canopy of God. And above all, I still think it's good for men to marry a God-fearing woman. Not actually born again, but a woman that respects God. I always say, a woman that cannot respect God cannot respect you. Because if you follow the all religions, the Muslim religion, the Christian religion, every other religion in the world, they always preach peace, love in marriage, and respect. Yes, they preach it. So whereby in a situation whereby you cannot give your man love and peace, there is bound to be a problem. So I feel if some men want to go to successful women who are made, there are still good ones out there, but most of them, they are grossly arrogant.
Okay, let me bring a couple of people around. I'm sure there are people here who want to ask you questions. Guys, please remember, let's be very polite. Whatever issues, if we are disagreeing, let's disagree respectfully. And if we are agreeing, of course, let us agree in love and respect. Okay? So, all right.
Here is it.
All right, we have our first guest here, Tommy.
Good evening, Daddy Freeze.
Good evening, Tommy. Go ahead with your contribution. Doris, please, you have to turn down you have to mute your mic because you are in a noisy place. All right, Tommy, go ahead.
Good evening, Daddy Freeze.
Good evening, and good evening, Mr. Jemitalo is our guest.
I'm trying to just have my nerves because I'm kind of, some of the things that he said, I kind of disagreed with them.
Okay.
Like, if you want to marry a successful woman, she has to be successful when you are back, but when you get married to her, you have to be in the picture and in the process of a success. I feel every man, should be comfortable with any successful woman. Gone are those days whereby you think that, oh, okay, I'm just going to be sole provider, and maybe my wife has to be at home, have to have little support and all that. We all know that in this world that we have now, it's you can't not say that, oh, it's until when you are in the process of my being successful that I'm going to respect you or no. No, it depends on who the woman is herself. And it depends on the way you treat women. Sometimes men are very insecure. They are threatened by this women's success. It shouldn't be like that. Once you see that this woman, a lot of women these days are quite independent. I should not, because of that, say that, oh, you are threatened by that, and you just feel that, oh, she's not going to respect you, or oh, she's not going to listen to you. She's not going to respect you, or she's not going to listen to you. That is not it. All those your analysis of, oh, this is the baby or whatever, it's gone at those days. How many can you take as a man these days? I can tell you that a lot of women in Nigeria today, they are even the ones taking care of the home, and you don't hear it from them. They don't even show it. Yes. A lot of women, they are the one even they are in the forefront of taking care of the home. A lot of opportunities. Sometimes women we're very lucky that we can get something done, even men. So you can't say, oh, maybe because this person is successful, that's why marriage is not going fine, or because it depends on it depends on the individual. And you as a man, once you know this person is independent and the person is hardworking, what you need to do is just to support her. Show her love. Support her.
Okay.
I have respect for all men that support their wives. Like, okay, this is what she wants to do. For instance, my husband supports me 100%. There's nothing I want to do. If I want to fly, I can fly. He's even going to be the one to support me and all that. That doesn't mean I'm not going to support. That doesn't mean I'm not going to respect him, or I'm not going to listen to him or anything. No. To me, I just feel like if the way you're talking like you women, they are not supposed to. If I told you you have to be successful or you have to have enough money, then as a man, they are not going to respect me. So I have to be involved. So maybe there's a way you can also tame some things. It shouldn't be like that.
Okay.
I can be successful before I'm married.
Okay, sister.
Can I talk? Wait.
I want to say something to you. I want to say something to her. Please.
Okay, hold on. Let him respond to her.
All right.
Okay. Okay, sister. Sorry, what's your name?
Tommy.
Sir?
Her name is Tommy.
My name is Tommy.
Okay. Sister Toby, God bless you.
Amen.
Now, Sister Toby, do you know marriage is for better for worse? There can be at times in marriage, this is not domestic violence.
Yeah.
There can be at times fist can throw in marriage, either from the man or the woman. It doesn't mean the man is a woman beater. Hope you know. Maybe at the cost of talking, a woman can just raise her hand or a man can just raise her hand. Doesn't mean the person wants to beat the person. It came out of just anger. Just the way you can just out of anger hit your child. Just for once. It's not beating.
No,
that
you still have to learn to control yourself as a man.
Yes, now.
No, but as a human.
I don't
a
go
woman
for
will
it.
still control herself.
I'm coming. I'm trying to, as a human being, normally, those kind of things can come. The same way a woman can just suddenly insult a man from nowhere. You know it can come.
Yeah.
Because Bible says women respect your husbands. But when a woman does it, she has gone against God's will. But doesn't mean the woman hates the man. Same thing when if the man, out of little provocation, he just hits the woman's mouth small like this, doesn't mean the man is a wicked person. Yes, the same way a woman will insult the man, doesn't mean the woman is a disrespectful woman. Because if you do it for most women that are successful than you, maybe just say, close your mouth, it's okay. You shout on them. They will tell you, are you shouting at me? Because they have money, they have this.
Excuse me, it's in your head.
No, you're getting that part all wrong.
No, they do it.
It's not all women that do that. Like I said,
it's not all.
It depends on who the woman is. Like me, I'm quick to anger, right? And sometimes there's some things that you say when you're angry that you don't realize that, oh, you've even said a lot of things. Now, as individuals, as adults, as we grow, we have to learn to control ourselves. We have to learn to caution ourselves when we are angry. That's what makes you an adult. It's just like you and you're training your child, and doesn't mean that okay because you're angry or the child has done something wrong, then every time you have to raise your hand at the child. No, mistake can come. You can just raise your fist. Doesn't mean you hit that child. There's nothing like mistakes.
There's nothing like
before you get to that point.
So when you insult the man,
Before you get to that point, control yourself. As the man,
when the woman insults a man shouting, when the woman is shouting at the man, why can't you control herself?
Hold on. If you, as a man, if you are stronger than the woman, and we all have weaknesses, you will know that, what you are supposed to do is to leave that sin. For instance, I've trained myself that when I'm very angry, I try as much as possible not to speak, because when I speak, I know that I say a lot of things that I regret at the end of the day. So rather than speaking, I'll just take myself and just leave that sin. You can also do that as a man. You see the way I speak, right? You can tell that I can be very aggressive sometimes. You understand? My husband understands that. And when it comes to arguments and all that, because he knows that before it gets to that point where we both start shouting at each other, he will never leave the same. You will leave. Then when you come, not that you say that, okay, if I slap her small like this. No. You have to let control your hand.
All right, guys. All right, Tommy. Everybody, calm down, please. We have our guest today, and I want all of us to be calm, please. Let's not raise our voices. Let us all calm down. Our guest has an opinion. We don't have to agree. Mr. Jemitalo is our guest today, and he believes that men should avoid marrying rich and successful women. If they want to be rich and successful, they should be rich and successful in his home. And this was gotten from a comment he made around the time Funke Akindele's marriage to JJC allegedly broke. So a lot of people believe he was dissing Funke. So he's here to explain himself. Once again, if you are watching me on Facebook, remember to buy stars. It does help support the channel. So we have another lady right here. Please introduce yourself and what is your comment?
Good evening, Daddy Preach.
Good evening.
I'm Kiki. Okay. See, but the thing right now is I'm not actually that good with English. Not that I'm not good, but I prefer using pidgin.
Go ahead, use pidgin. Use pidgin.
Like this, I just want back and give this guy.
So
what this guy said right now is he's trying to give that kind of like they try to tell us say for you to marry person we get money no get head. That's what he's trying to say. Because I remember while growing up in my own house, my papa at times they go broke. Not to say I never did as like say that they get it. But the fact of you saying that marrying somebody that has money is like it's just like saying they put idol for your house to disrespect you. Like it don't make any sense. You know why I talk like that? Because I don't deal with guy with like say he gets, I get. For the fact for that insult not to take come first, now you go first bring that insult to because for you to come stand as a man to come say, what's up, I dey be, why will you do something like that, how will you do something like that, then the girl will come retaliate or your wife will come talk to you back like, I didn't say I not dey with you, and for the enjoy you. Stuff like that. Now you bring that kind of word inside the house.
$10 for his wife. Does his wife insult him?
Wait first.
This is richer than his wife.
Wait first. Because any man we go make woman insult am for house. Now if say don't do wetin pass woman for that house.
Why are you saying this? Any man?
Let me tell you something. You know why? Because look at me right now. I'm 24 years. I don't stay with my parents for house. I just moved out from my house when I graduated last year. That might be the first time when I come up from my papa's house. And while staying with them, I don't see that kind of insult. But my neighbors, we they receive daily news, breaking news, NCA from them every single day. Why? Because the man don't get control. Every single day because the man don't get control. Hope you understand. Because I don't go get money now for house. You come okay. Let's say you are your work now. They bring 1 million. Mine is bringing let's say 5 million naira. But because of say. You can't say I did because some men do like that. If they say you they hand past them, come like they be like say you they beneath you, like they are under you.
Yeah, they're intimidated.
They are feeling intimidated. And what's that is say we were the women, we know they think I'm like that.
Yeah.
We know they reason I'm like that. We always want to bring. I've stayed with a good guy. I want to bring, even when he has, I want to bring, not be intimidation.
I had
but now you're
trying to like that with them.
Wait, don't hold on. But now you're trying to say that now we be like say woman don't get money. You know so it's like she don't need to get say that's your own right now.
No,
like she don't need to have a say.
No,
naturally, a man is the source. Naturally,
a woman can be a source, sir.
A woman is to support.
A woman can also be a source, but no insult inside. Before insult will enter inside something, like say you as a man, you don't.
That's if the man wants it. I believe the day the man allows his wife to be a source, that is the day he has lost his humanity.
Oh my God.
That's to me also. If you provide for your home,
it's all wrong.
That's not true.
No, it requires the kind of person, the kind of woman you want to go into a relationship.
A woman can contribute equally.
A woman can contribute equally. It depends on the kind of person you want to date.
I support a marriage of like Dangote and his wife. Dangote is very rich.
Yeah.
That is what I support. Very rich than his wife, and he's providing everything for his wife. So I support a man should double his also and make enough money and take care of a woman the way a woman is supposed to be as a baby. Then the woman can be having her own income. Maybe when the man doesn't have, she can support. But the day the woman starts having money more than the man, hustling, the woman will start picturing herself as a man, unknowingly why it's psychological.
No, that is not. No, it's not
psychological.
That's not true. That's not true. That's why I say you find the kind of woman you put in your house.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, I want to ask a question. Why is this all about money?
It brought to that. What now? You bring her come. Now you bring the income. Everything is all about money because he feels that when a woman is earning more than a man,
there are women. Hold on. There are women that don't have shishi and they still don't get good behavior.
Yes.
There are women when now you they feed them, now you they feed their mama, they still don't get behavior. So that's the part that I really don't understand. Because
I think it depends on individual actually. It depends.
Just like I said, it depends on the kind of person
you can't
generalize.
Just say once a woman is successful, she's not going to respect you. You can't generalize it like
that. Yeah, that's why I said earlier. I said
90 what?
91. He said 99.
Network.
I said 90% of them. I didn't say all.
90%.
That's you're still
there.
Because like I'm saying now, there is nowhere you will see where Dangote and his wife they are living, and you will now see in some situations maybe. Okay, let's take for example now. If Dangote's wife hears that Dangote is cheating, you will not hear a situation the woman will come out to public and start casting him, insulting him, because money day. And now these things are not new in the Bible. They are not new anywhere. Our mothers were, men are polygamous in nature. Let's face reality. I'm coming first. There is no man who is a saint. Let me tell you now. Out of maybe 1 million, there might be one man out there. But most men are cheats. But whatever you feel your man is doing, many men are doing it out there. Our mothers passed through all these things. You know what our mothers taught us? They taught us tenacity. But these modern women don't want to learn tenacity. They don't know what they call the staying power. Look at the good side of the man. Don't look at the cheating side. Don't look at the side that's loving you. Maybe just take it that it's part of sleeping with women, it's part of his flaws. But do not just say because of that he's a bad man. Our mothers saw all these things in our fathers, and they had the staying power, and they stayed, and with time the man changed. But these women that are successful, that are rich, once you just do those things, some will even go and sleep with other men out there and still come and say, I have done it.
Don't get bad character. Who don't damage? Don't damage. It's not about money and all those things. Some people they have money.
No, it's not about money.
But they know they show off.
All right. Let me bring more guests. Thank you so much, Tommy, and thank you so much, the other lady. God bless you guys. I'm glad we could have this conversation without quarreling or using strong words. So the essence is we can disagree and we can agree. Just send me an invite. I have Simply Vic right here. He's coming next. And I also have let me see Lynette. So let me bring in a guy and a babe. All right. So there are some people who agree with you and there are some people who disagree with you. Okay, somebody has joined us already. Is that you, Vic? Oh, I think it's Lynette. Lynette has joined. Vic has not yet. All right, Lynette, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right.
So, I think most of our men need to heal their inner child.
We need to see light on your face. We are seeing you like a shadow.
Okay. Light.
Mm-hmm. Vic, I sent you request, though you didn't enter. Hey, Bongoli, don't come. All right, awesome. How are you doing? All right, go ahead.
I think men should start thinking about healing their inner child. Most of these things has happened due to childhood trauma. What they've seen their dad do. So they keep repeating that cycle with their women. And they keep hoping that the women just have to be like their mother. No matter what they throw at them, they should stay. Forgetting that these women are human beings too. The question I will ask is, the way you treat your wife or your woman, would you want your beloved daughter to be treated that way?
Okay,
most of them will say no. I want my daughter to get to be with a better man than me. So why don't you work on healing and becoming that better man to your wife and not just letting her take anything?
Okay, are you asking me a question?
A lot of Nigerian women, they will say, if you ask them, if I give you $1 million, for example, will you leave for marriage? A lot of them will say yes. A lot of them are just patching it up. A lot of them are no longer there because of love, they are there because of sacrifice. And I know a lot of rich women that really deal with their husband. Men respect when a woman has money.
Yeah, sorry, come again.
Men respect their wives more when they have money. There are things they can't do to madam because madam has money, or because madam can mess them up.
So that means they are pretending because of the money. They are pretending to love them. They are pretending to respect them because of the money.
Well, no, I'm not saying they're pretending to love them. They are just doing that thing they wouldn't do to somebody that doesn't have money. They know if they do this thing to this woman, they won't get away with it. But if they do it to the other one that doesn't have money, they will get away with it.
Okay, God, sorry. Thank you, madam. That is why you see when these men they have endured, and they do that thing they will do to a normal woman that does not have money. When they now do it, that is where we now see the woman. We now jump up and bring that superiority and say, I am providing this. Why are you doing this to me? And those little things now will now cause problem because she has money. But if there was no money there, normally those things that
she will be calm. Yes, because of her situation. Meaning she's not being the real her. She's not being herself. It's poverty that has calmed her down because she doesn't know where she will take her children to if this man should flare up and change his mind.
Yes, but whatever the poor man that has a wife that is richer than him, and the rich man that has a wife that doesn't have money, that same thing that man will do, he will always do it anytime, any day. But that woman now cannot even just tolerate the man for 1 minute because she has some money. That is where the problem comes.
Yeah, and she has the right.
That is something.
She has so many other men dying to be with her, because she's rich.
Yeah,
she has access to many good life. Yes, that's true.
Now, that's because of the problem. Those things now, there are little things you are in marriage you can tolerate. But these women nowadays, devil has blew the wind. They don't tolerate. Like now, if you're my wife, and now probably you come home and you just say you start yelling at me. I can just say,
wait, let me tell you something. Just like here in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Women have access to better jobs than men. And it makes the women treat their men anyhow. A woman here will
God bless you.
They'll tell you it's okay to cheat.
God bless you, darling.
And you're like, why? Of course, you have your money, you have a good job, so it's okay to cheat.
God bless you. Thank you.
If he leaves you, he loses you.
God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, let me hand over to official Bongo Lee. If you are watching from Facebook, remember to buy stars. Yes, the stars support the channel, so go and buy stars right now. Bongo Lee, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. We are celebrating 4th of July today in America. So, happy July 4th, you know. But please be careful out there, because typically we go for our parades and go watch fireworks. That's what we are doing right now. But be careful. There was an incident that happened in Chicago. Somebody was on the rooftop and was aiming at people. About 5 people have been neutralized now. 19 people are in hospitals. May their soul rest in peace at this time.
Oh, wow.
Now,
amen.
moving forward, I want to put a disclaimer out there. This is not obedient matter or whatever it is, please. This is just we speaking like regular people, just on social issues, social justice, and all that. Please, with an open mind, I beg my people. Now, my chairman, I have some things that I want to address as regards some things you were saying. Firstly, you said our parents, they have tenacity, our moms. So you are already telling us that they were going through some trauma in the home by our fathers because of their behavior. However, you said tenacity, but I disagree with that word, because they were enduring their marriage instead of enjoying their marriage.
God bless you.
That is not... No, I'm not done, sir. Sir, I'm not done, no. I have my point, sir. Small. Don't worry, sir. I'm here for you. Today's holiday. I'm here for you. Today's holiday.
Okay, sir. Right here. Just at the point.
Should you be enjoying your marriage or enduring your marriage? Because from what you said tenacity.
Yeah.
So that means hold it in.
For a short time. Because
not for a short time. You cannot determine that, sir.
Okay, sorry, I'm coming.
Short time or long time.
Okay, I'm coming. Okay, let me answer that quickly. Even our Lord, God, our Father in heaven, even him, he has tenacity towards us, even when we sin. Because of the love he has for us, he is overlooking our shortcomings, knowing that someday we will change. So in every relationship, There will
Is
be
he
time. There will be time things will not be good. Just
Is he overlooking it?
That the person will change.
Sir, is he overlooking it, or has he left us to do whatever we wish to do?
No, not overlooking it or let us to do what we wish to do.
We have free will now. You can make a decision right now, and go, and I wouldn't say that it is influenced by God or not, or okay, God let you do it or God did not let you do it. The
You
Creator
know,
let you
it's a sin and you keep doing it every time.
Okay, sir. Sir, please,
Hoping the
sir,
woman
please.
endures. That's not
Sir,
good.
please, if I'm your son,
Yes, sir.
and you get to know that I'm smoking hemp, and you tell me to change, will you start fighting me immediately and destroying me to change?
There are
It's not
different
gradually.
approaches, sir. There are different approaches, sir.
Yes,
You might use that, or some other person might use a different one.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, everything
And
you do
this
in
is
life,
marriage.
even in
This
government,
is not father and son.
I'm not done, I'm not done, I still have point to. I'm not done, Don't let me talk, oh.
Yeah,
You don't let me
I'm
talk,
correcting you. I'm correcting you, bro. What I'm trying
correcting
to say is,
correcting me that you are saying that our mom especially built tenacity
They endured.
by enduring their marriage instead of
Sometimes.
enjoying their marriage.
no,
That is what
they
all
cannot
our
be
moms
suffering all
do.
through now. Understand first. Don't let women support you here. Hear me out.
No, me. I'm the last person that they support. They don't like me. I'm not obedient. They don't like me. But it's okay.
Now what I'm saying, understand first, I've given you every instances. Even though you have a best friend, you have a son. There will be a time your son will be doing things you don't like. You just have to let tenacity that this child someday will change. It's quite a process. If you want to
No
start
man
fighting
is
the child,
perfect.
Sir, we are talking about marriage here. Sir, we are talking about marriage here. We are not talking about children, father or mother and children relationships, sir.
marriage, in
Husband and
marriage,
wife.
it will not be rosy always. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. If you
Yes, I agree.
But it's not when a man is doing that, repeating the same thing every
That's a
time.
gradual process. It will change. Maybe for instance,
When will he change?
Hold on.
When
Listen me and
men
hear me out.
change only when they are
Listen.
sick,
Oh yeah,
when they are
listen.
broke,
Oh yeah, listen. Now in a
or
situation
when
whereby
you
I'm
catch
your man,
them, they will change
Hold
for
on
a
now.
while and they start again.
hold on. In a situation where I'm your man now, maybe I've not been cheating. Maybe accidentally I went to a club with my old boys association and I was tipsy and I had an affair with a girl. That can be overlooked, knowing that this is not my nature.
Yeah.
So that's
Who makes all these things?
Who makes these rules?
Who is the guide? Which society says
Solomon did it.
Are you kidding me now, sir? Are you kidding me?
Listen
Yeah,
to
it's like
me, though.
Solomon
Okay,
from
how
the Bible
about
did
the
it.
woman goes to the club?
Okay, so let me ask you. Hold on, everybody, quiet. So, how will you feel if your woman, your wife, went to the club with her old girls association? Or let's remove the club. Let's imagine she went on a church convention and then met her old friend that was her best friend in class. And then they got talking, spent some time together, and before you know it, they were doing kerewa. And they never did it again. Will you forgive your wife?
Yes, sir. If I know it's accidental, I will forgive her.
Okay.
That's to you.
Okay.
That's to you. Fine.
Yeah.
But
But
don't say
it's
that.
not accidental.
But it's not the norm in the society.
Yeah,
It might not be the norm in the society.
That's
This
why
thing
marriage
is
for
not
love.
accidental. You've already
Marriage
wired
for
in your
love.
head that you want to cheat.
Marry for love, I disagree, sir. I disagree with marrying for love. You marry for who is best for you.
Yes.
Okay, your
Because
opinion.
some people love somebody, but they
It's
can't
not
marry
your
them
opinion.
because
I can love you but not be the best for you. I can love you but I may not be the best for you.
Okay.
What are you saying, sir?
You're right, sir. Now, in that situation whereby the woman cheats, I say for me, I will forgive her if I know it's accidental.
That's yes, sir. That's you.
I know
That's
my
you.
things men might not be happy.
That's what you're saying now.
Yes,
If you have
I'm
to
coming.
play it and do it.
Yeah, I will forgive her for me. But now, in a situation whereby most times wives of men take it as their right to cheat, which I didn't agree with them. I don't agree with them is because they feel they are providing for the home. So I paid the right price. I did this. I am entitled if I want to have because I'm paying the bills.
You're
And
my
it's not
property.
in Muslim religion they do it. In
You're
Bible,
my
Solomon
property,
did it.
yes.
Adultery is for women.
We are not in Solomon era, sir. Solomon era is 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. We are in 2022, sir. Things are different. And also, let me even correct something here. That the priest may come for me for this. Oh. My sister, hold on. My sister, please.
Women are taking on jobs.
Please. My sister, please. My sister,
They're
please.
beginning to explore. That's why women are beginning. to
Talk
want
to
to
your-
enjoy
My
their-
sister, please, daddy, please, you may fight me for this, what I'm about to say here.
That's it.
And I might not be prepared to withstand it, but I have a problem with using Jewish culture and tradition to judge us now.
You are not the only one that has a problem with it. I have a problem with it too.
Those days are gone.
No, the Bible, the Abrahamic religion is Jewish culture and tradition, the Arab culture and tradition, and then you bring it to 2022. I want to start telling me about Solomon in the Bible, and now King Solomon in the Bible, and now over 2,000, 3,000 years ago.
What's the difference?
Those days are
Oh,
gone.
there are many differences. I can speak with you now. You are in. I don't know where you are in the world. I'm in the US. I don't know where you are, sir. But I can speak with you now. I can see you now. That's a difference already. We are four of us here speaking now.
Now.
Are you married?
I would rather not answer that question, sir.
Because if you are married, can you say the truth to yourself before God and man that you have never cheated on your wife? Just say the truth. I know you will say you've not cheated. I know you will say it. And I can even tell a girl, some girls go and DM you now in America. Nigeria and their way. I can tell some girls to DM you now. I know you will fall for them. Just tell me, have you not cheated before?
You may not know me, sir. You may not know me, sir. I would rather not go personal, sir. Let us stick to the topic of conversation, sir. Let us not go personal. Let us stick to the topic.
Whatever a man is doing right now is not new.
Sir, okay, sir, let me go. Sir, let me now go back, sir. Let me now go back to the topic. So, the second thing I want to talk about is the upbringing of a child. The upbringing of a child. Now, there are 4 stages. Because it is this upbringing that turns the man or the woman to who or what she is in the marriage. The first one is genetics. The second one is your primary guardian, your parents, because children are sponges. So your genetics, what kind of gene do you bring from Baba God, that Baba God gave you? The third one is peer pressure. When you are above 12, all of the upbringing that your parents and guardians have given to you, after 12 years, that's it. It's just that 12 years old that you build upon. As you become a teenager, you have peer pressure. Then the last but not least is the mistakes you make when you know that, okay, this is right from wrong. So all those 4 things is what actually defines the human being. Now, lastly, how we talk about, oh, you went to marry somebody that is poor or somebody that is rich or this or that or whatever it is because of what is called the Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. I will repeat it again. Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. Now, in Maslow's hierarchy of human needs, the first one is physiological. Your home, that's clothing, shelter, and food. The second one above is safety and security. The third one is love and belongingness. The fourth one is self-esteem. And the fifth one is self-actualization. The only person I know that got to self-actualization is Donald Trump, my former president. That's the only person. So now the question is, this lady or this man that is getting married, what part of Maslow's hierarchy of human needs are they in? Somebody that is in self-esteem, you cannot be bringing offer of, oh, I will give you shelter and safety. For what? Or I'll give you food. When I'm already doing very well in my career. That's why you start saying, oh, this woman is an independent woman. Oh, this woman doesn't listen. This woman this woman that. Or this man this man that. It is about where you are in life. And then you evolve. Because we as human beings, we start from food, clothing, and shelter. Physiological needs. And then we go to safety and security, which your job may give you. And then once, okay, now, I don't want to be stereotypical. A typical Igbo man from Anambra, let me use Anambra State. He's coming from Anambra State from Onitsha. He enter Lagos. As he enter Lagos, he start to the work, do one boy for Alaba. Once he don't reach there, don't get small money, you go collect house. So that's safety and security for him. Once that is happened, okay, I don't build my business to a certain level, I'll go pick wife. I'll go pick wife for village. That is love and belongingness. And when I begin to build, people are going to bring containers come. So a man or a woman at those certain levels, how many body that is below that person or below that person, matter hierarchy of human needs, that person, they can never gel, they can never agree. So that is why when societal issues happen like this, for example, this case study that we're talking about here, it's like, where was she in the Maslow's hierarchy of human needs? And where was this man in the Maslow's hierarchy of human needs? And then they come together, and then we begin to search forward or search down. And when they are married, they are growing. So as they are growing, maybe one is going faster. One has got into self-esteem. One is trying to reach self-actualization. While one is still stuck in love and belongingness. And that is what is causing these issues that we are seeing.
Yes.
So, and you are saying yes, but I'm again, but I'm challenging you, sir. You are saying yes, because this was said I'm going to challenge you. Now why I come online?
No. You don't come. We are not arguing. We are giving points. I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Now
So that's all I have
said now. Now what you just said, it says Solomon era and this era. Who is changing the era? Who is the person changing it?
Time. Gregorian calendar. 1592. Gregorian calendar. We are using a different calendar now, sir. I will even use calendar for you.
Let me even answer this question. Let me answer this question. During the time of Solomon, if a woman was not a virgin, she was to be stoned in front of her father's door. During the time of Solomon, if you worked on the Sabbath, as much as gathering firewood, you are to be stoned. Right? During the time of Solomon, things were totally different. Israel was in a theocracy, meaning it was God that chose the king. God will wake up one day and say he wants Saul. Then God will wake up the next day and say he's tired of Saul, he wants David. And after David, Adonijah was in line of the throne, but because Solomon entered one covenant with Bathsheba, they now, all those kind of things, you can't do them today. It is hard for us to measure a democracy when we are measure a democracy according to the yardsticks of a theocracy. God did not choose Buhari. Now una we rig and una we vote. Now una they choose leaders. And Peter Obi or Asiwaju Tinubu or Atiku, who is going to enter next? Nobody God go sit down one day say make Nathan enter, go anoint Atiku, say na him be next president. No. Atiku go run campaign, he go do election. If he win, he become president. So using Solomon in today's world is I wouldn't say it's right.
Doesn't make sense.
Yes, because we are no longer in that dispensation. Even during the time of Christ, if you read Galatians chapter 2, verse 11 to 17, Paul told Peter, he said, you and I, Jews by birth, have discarded the Jewish laws. Why are you now putting these Gentiles under the Jewish laws? Meaning, even when the Bible was being written, they had stopped all those Solomon things and all those, they had abandoned them. So, that's the only contribution that I want to address. Aside that, everybody else has their points, and I would love it for you to continue in this regard. My darling lady, you came first. If you don't mind, can I remove you and bring somebody else?
And then you remove me.
No, you wait. You are still on. Then after you, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
So let me remove the lady first.
To add that men should work towards healing themselves.
Yes.
Work towards healing their childhood trauma.
And I agree with you on that point. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Their mother, they should come into this generation. We are here now. Please, they should stop it.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, my sister. Before we continue, remember, if you are watching this live on Facebook, you can buy stars. Just go down, you see where you can buy stars. Click on it and buy stars to support my channel. If you're enjoying these conversations, make sure you buy stars. Okay, it's what helps us keep our channels alive so we can serve you much better. So I'm going to bring somebody else right now to contribute, and the person is a lady, so I'm bringing Vidoma now. I hope this works well. So Vidoma, accept the invite. I've sent you an invite. All right, Vidoma, you don't have power. Shy.
I'm trying to.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's Nepa.
Ugona. Let me see if I can bring Ugona. Ugona, send me a request. Ugona, let me bring you live. Okay? Guys, please be patient while you're waiting for Ugona. Remember to buy stars on Facebook.
Yeah, that is praise.
Yes,
That is praise.
go ahead.
My question is directed to my good brother here now.
Okay.
What I'm still trying to say is, the thing you said, like we're in this century. Now, this lifestyle thing, let's talk what our fathers did to our mothers back then. This lifestyle thing now that we're in this era is the Western era. If you know, we African, we have our culture too. So if we adapt the Western culture, or the Western people should adapt our own culture, who is dictating the system for us? I want to know who. Well, I'm coming. To me now, I feel I am following our African culture. The Western culture is not per se. But yes, now, I want to abolish the two. I will say there is no formula to marriage. But the formula I want to follow is our African culture. The culture you are practicing is the Western culture. And that Western culture is the same culture that is practicing human beings to sleep with animals. So anything about that, I don't like it.
I disagree. I disagree with everything you have said, sir. You know why? Because when it comes to what determines the culture of people, culture is a total way of life of a group of people. Now, it is the victor that writes the story. So if you look at time, it depends on who is ruling the civilization of that time. There were times that it was the barbarians who were the Germans that were ruling. There was time it was Roman Empire. There was time it was Greco-Romans. It was the Greeks. It was the Arabs. It was the Jews. It was the Ethiopians. It was the Egyptians. So when you are the world number one civilization, you spread your tentacles across board. So their culture or way of life or tradition will infuse into the culture that you are practicing as of now in Africa, for example. Now you are telling me that is the culture that you are practicing what our fathers and forefathers practiced, right?
All of our cultures.
However, how documented are these cultures that we have? How documented? No, I'm saying how documented, because I have been trying to search and research on our, it's a shame for me that I know a lot about, or let me not say a lot, I know something about cultures or different eras, but I do not know much about my own African spirituality, African culture itself.
Yeah, don't let us change the topic. I just want to talk and go.
All right, yes, let's not change the topic. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, my sister Bukola.
Yeah, so
please go ahead.
Thank you so much. So I've been here, I've been listening, to different perspectives and, contributions. But I would love to start whatever I want to say, I would love to start with, you see, in life, I might be calling something 6. You might be calling it 9. You understand what I'm saying? I may write my own 6 so strict that other people would be able to see it, that I've written 6. Why others can come and give another opinion? It's okay. I always love it when people come together and they are listening to different perspectives and they just try to understand the person being objective without trying to talk the person down or make the person look stupid. I always love it. Like when someone is, you don't need to laugh at them. You don't need to practice some comments that are just so bad on them. People would come out and differently. Some people would this not have experienced in life. They are saying things based on what happened there, or what I've seen. Come out with their own facts. That's fact.
Ooh, we've lost you. We've lost you, sis.
That thing you're saying, before she comes back, that thing you're saying, the Western culture to me that we are following, you're saying they are the first world country trying to show.
Can you see me?
To me, partake in that kind of culture. Sleeping with animals?
No, that is not, no, sir. When you say sleeping with animals, I disagree. You can find that in every culture in the world.
Even in Africa, they see, I don't want us to talk about this, but they see those people where they carry cow. They see the video for internet. Where they record for Nigeria here.
Sir, even this LGBT, sir, the LGBTQI, everything, whatever. If you look back in African culture and religion, African, like our history, there are history of people that practice it.
But
Yes.
Don't go there, sir.
legalize.
Sir, let me.
Was it
What did you
legalized?
say, sir?
The Western culture they legalized, and was it legalized in Africa?
Obviously, sir.
Now,
Sir,
is it not better they legalize it than we are doing it in hypocrisy?
Sir,
Yes.
it is sir. Okay, now let me leave you with this. This one is Nigeria itself. I actually posted this on my story today, and it is perfect for this conversation. Do you know in section 55, subsection 1 of the penal code, because Northern Nigeria practices penal code, Southern they practice what's it called, criminal code. Do you know that you can beat your wife or correct they call it beating your wife, so long you cannot put grievous harm on her, and it is bad by law. Section 55, subsection 1 of the penal code of Northern Nigeria says that you can beat your wife so long it is backed by the custom and there is no grievous harm on her body. Go and check it.
Which is that? Which culture is that? The Northern?
No, now it's Nigeria. It's Nigeria. Northern Nigeria penal code is there. Go and check it now on your internet. 55 subsection 1. So tell me now, is that culture? Is that a culture we should emulate? Because it's part of their culture.
You don't even need to go far. Hold on. You don't even need to go far, Bongoli. Who abolished slave trade? Who abolished killing of twins? Is it not Mary Slessor?
Yes.
It was our tradition in Africa here. It's not even in the north. Female genital FGM. That they circumcise women. They still do it in Ibadan till today. In Ibadan. The people that do it, they call them Alabede. So it's not like our cultures are so fantastic and everybody. No. We have good cultures and bad cultures. They also have good cultures and bad cultures.
Yeah. Yes. God bless you, sir.
Now, the Freeze, you mentioned Mary Slessor. I want to put a certain disclaimer here, but that the Freeze, you can counter me. The Mary Slessor story is not 100% true, sir.
Oh, okay.
The Mary Slessor story actually, some schools of thought said that it was actually Christianity. It was actually Christianity that made the killing of twins happen in Calabar. They said back then they had two gods that they had like twin gods that they worship. So when Christianity came in, they said that it was demonic in quotes, DEMONIC in quotes. So anytime they had twins, they were neutralizing the twins because of how they misinterpreted Christianity or how the Christianity was brought to them. So it was when Mary Slessor now came and now started doing advocacy work or something and said, no, stop killing. So actually, it was religion influence, Abrahamic religion influence. So Daddy Freeze, you can counter me on this. Maybe you do some research on it, but it's something that I saw that was eye-opening for me.
All right. Awesome. Now let's let this lady speak. Her name is Bukola. Bukola, we're beginning to round off. Once again, if you're watching from Facebook, this should be an opportunity for you to buy stars. You will see where you can buy stars right there as you're watching the video. Please click on it and buy stars and support the channel. Thank you very much. So Bukola, over to you.
So sincerely, I wouldn't want us to digress because I know a lot of people are learning. I'm so keen about people learning and getting one or two things. The truth is, we grew up differently, different cultures, different backgrounds, different beliefs. The truth is, if your morality can take it, if your emotion can take it for you to get married to a woman that is richer than you and you know that you're not going to have any problems, it's okay to go ahead. If you know that your morals will not be able to, you're not going to be patient enough with that woman to be with a woman that is richer than you, it's perfectly okay not to go ahead with that. The reason is we are trained differently. We've experienced a lot of things. Looking at what this man is saying, 50% is right. Let's be objective here. Most women who are richer than their husbands, they cannot be submissive, and they would never, they behave anyhow at all. That's the truth. While we have some women who are richer than their husband, and they are the best. They are the best at what they do. I like it that I was listening to one of our documentaries one time. She was saying that she still cooks for her husband. We all know how rich she is, how beautiful she is. She still cooks for her husband. She still takes care of the home. That's by her. Let's be sincere here. Some men are actually suffering right now because they have a richer. I have a case now. I have a case of 2 days ago, 3 days ago. That's exactly what is happening in the home. Now she's better, she's richer, and now there are troubles. That doesn't necessarily mean that man is insecure. Let's get it right. Some men can cope with that. Some men would not be able to cope with that. And it's okay if you will not be able to cope with that. Do not marry a woman that is richer than you. If you know your emotions will not carry it, your morality will not carry it, whatever you stand for is not going to carry it. That's the truth. Now, if you want to call it insecurity, it's perfectly okay to call it insecurity. But if they cannot wear off that now, it's perfectly okay. Do what is right for you. That's the truth. We have women who are suffering right now because their men are richer. We have men who are suffering right now because they've got richer husbands. I mean, richer wives. So it's okay. Let's balance it. Let's be sincere here. Sincerely, let's be sincere. Let us be sincere. Some women will never be submissive because they are richer than their husband. That's the basic truth.
Speaking without fear of favoritism here. Please, what's your handle? Just drop your handle. I will follow you. I have a lot to learn from you. Nobody is a monopoly of knowledge. This is the only reasonable thing I've heard since I said this thing 3 days ago. And all the feminists coming to my DM. In every negative, like positive. But this one, they are telling me that there is nowhere a woman that is rich is
let's be sincere. Now let's be objective. We see it everywhere. Let's be objective here. Yes, we've seen women who are just crazy about themselves. Like, okay, I have money. And of course, we have women who are submissive, they are loving, and they still have this money, and they are treating their husbands well. Let's be. It could not even be insecure. If my morality cannot take it, I will not take it. That's the truth.
Yes. And that is why when I started this conversation, when I started, I said that there are 4 things that determines that kind of person you just talked about. When you talk about all of the psychological and sociological problems. That's why I talked about the 4 stages of growth.
I listen.
That is the genetics, the upbringing, then the peer pressure, and learning from your mistakes.
Ice cream, please. Thank you.
And that is why I then talked about the Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. So when you have that human being, where is that particular person in life? Are they outgrowing or outpacing themselves? Are they growing together or are they growing apart? Those are the factors that determines all of these issues that we are facing. And that is why I came here to speak. At times, many a times, I'm saying in the comment section, many a times, when I say these things, it seems like, what is this guy saying? But if you really sit down and really think through these things and understand them and do some researches, you understand where I'm going to. I'm not talking about you.
I love and respect the comment section, but sometimes when we are not talking out of context, we shouldn't look at what the responses is. Look at whatever you're saying. If it's factual, if it's true, continue. I was here 2 days ago, and there is a lot of backing on me. I don't care, but I still got some people who came to my DM to appreciate everything that I've talked about. And I actually did a live video talking about that thing. And I see some of the people that are bashing me right now, supporting a woman who is richer, and she should not be stupid. She should keep her money. That's what I'm saying. When I'm talking on this live video, I try not to look at comment section as much as possible that, okay, I'm supposed to look at people's responses. No, I don't. I try to be factual. I try to talk on morality. I don't talk about context. That's the truth. The truth is 50-50, my brother. This guy has spoken out of experiences. I have seen a lot. I still have one that I'm dealing with 2 days ago. That's the truth I'm telling you. So it's 50-50. If you will not take it, that when a woman is richer than you, you will not be able to behave the way you're supposed to behave. Please, don't marry a woman that is richer than you. And if you can tolerate that, if you're still going to be a good husband even when your wife is rich, please do it the way you want to do it.
What if both of you are married and then the woman becomes richer?
If the woman becomes richer,
It can actually shake the dynamics of the relationship.
And that is why I was talking about the Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. That's why I was making that point, that two of you can start together at the bottom, and as you are moving up, someone moves faster than the other. So what do you do in that situation? That's what I'm saying. So I'm throwing it at you.
Okay, guys. We've been on for a whole hour, and actually a little more than an hour. And I want to use this as an opportunity for us to round off in the next 1 minute. So our guest, Mr. Samuel Gemitalu. Okay. What are your final words? Then everybody's gonna have 1 minute to just say their final words. But let's ask our guest first. What are your final words?
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to this woman because I've learned a lot from her. Please drop your hand or DM me. I will follow. So I can also learn from you too. My final word to me, My final word to me is all about perspective here. We all have our lifestyles to live. I now see that there is no formula to marriage. Because I may say I prefer the African culture. Someone will say they prefer the Western culture. That if he says something, he's full of wisdom and we learn from him a lot always. He said something. He said, Nigeria, the thought online is a role model. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
99, because only God represents. Everything that is free say online, 99% true. Go and do your research. But I learned from him. He said something. He said even in the African culture, we have the good part of us and we have the bad parts. The Western culture, they have their good parts and they also have the bad parts. To me, I now see there is no formula to any marriage. The only formula I see there is God. If you cannot follow God, follow yourself, your formula. Do not listen to anybody online. This online of talking Makiwa, Kim Kardashian. Do not be listening to anybody. Just follow yourself. Let your husband be your tutor and let your wife also be your tutor. Follow your own culture and live. But when you start listening to talking Makiwa said, bless the CEO said, this that the free said, this one said, problems will be coming in marriage. That's why I said social media has done harm to a relationship these days than good. So to me, there is no formula to it. Let's live with our wives the way we want to live. Let's be our friends. Because lastly, because they say something, when you want to marry a woman, marry somebody that you see as your own sister or brother. With that, when people marry, you will be relating like brothers and sisters, not as a king and servant or a queen and servant. So I think that's the best. So I don't want to follow any white culture or Christian culture. If my wife cheats on me and I know it's a mistake, because of the love I have for her.
No mistake to start, Baba.
No. We are all humans. We are bound to faults. Yeah, we are bound to faults. Yes, I will say that because it's only God that is perfect. If taking something happens, I will forgive her. Me, because God is merciful. Father, forgive us trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Until we learn to tolerate, that is when we can have a better future.
Tolerate to ourselves.
All right, hold on. So Bongoli, your final words, and then we're coming to Bukola.
Okay. All that I will say is that people that are about to get married, are you ready for marriage? Are you psychologically ready for marriage? Are you psychologically ready? Are you financially ready? Are you mentally ready? A lot of us go into these things because of societal pressure. Now, there are a lot of things that we need to do to work on ourselves. Like you said, insecurities, some people low self-esteem and all those things. These are things that needs to be brought to the table at the beginning of your courting or your relationship. There are always red lines, there are always red flags out there. Take note of those red flags. If issues come up in relationships or marriages or something, try to nip it in the bud quickly. Don't let that thing degenerate. I think, and finally, I preach that we should try as much as possible to enjoy marriages. Do not endure. Don't do what our parents did. Our our moms were very, very HORRIDLE. I don't want to just call the word because of algorithm and all that stuff. They go and really sit down. And that is why at times when, for example, they want to come and do a mugo, they'll just leave the man and not come back to Nigeria anymore.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, why do they do that?
And also talk to the women gender. That has
No, it's not talking, sir. It's not about talking to women gender or men gender, anything. We should get our own for body. We believe that we live in a patriarchy society in Nigeria. We cannot take that away. We cannot be oblivious of that.
Or if you accept it, that's why I said the last time. I said don't be stupid. If you're still living under pediatric whatever.
No. But that is where we are living in, man. Now that's our reality now. Patriarchy is our reality in Nigeria. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. Because I just told you about a law in northern Nigeria that says your wife, if you beat your wife, you beat her, correct her, that is not, it's okay. It's not a problem. And we're having domestic violence issues in Nigeria. And it's only Lagos State and FCT that has domestic violence law. Only Lagos State and parts of FCT. And FCT is not even a state. So federally, we don't even have laws against domestic violence. Federally. So these are the issues. I rest my case.
All right, so let Bukola hand over so we can end the message. Thank you all so much. Bukola, your final and parting words.
This morning I wrote on my wall, I said effort is very, very attractive. I just want people to know that there is no perfect marriage here. And at the same time, if you are in a marriage and you know you have some certain behaviors that you need to do, some improvements, some things that you need to work on, please do not hesitate to work on that. And I said, reasonable people don't wake up just anyhow in the morning and say, oh, I'm done with my marriage. They probably would have been talking, they probably would have been praying, they probably would have been begging you to please, let's work on this, let's work on that. And I said, reasonable people or reasonable person in that marriage would take that as an advantage and work on themselves, their behavior, their character, to make their marriage work. There is no perfect marriage, and at the same time, I will always speak, please, do not endure your marriage. Enjoy your marriage. Effort is attractive. There is no perfect marriage. And please be mindful of who you listen to on this media. People that are bipolar, they will come today, they will say one thing. Tomorrow they will say another thing. And you guys will be supporting them. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Effort is attractive. Let's make effort to be the best. That's it.
That's how one celebrity actress came and said that mental illness is more spiritual than physical. Meanwhile, the actress they hospital, according to reports. So
we should learn the staying power.
So and here's what I want to say, my final words. Before I say my final words, if you are watching on Facebook, buy stars. You see the line there, just click on it. Please buy stars. My final words. I picked something from everybody. What may work for you might not necessarily work for somebody else. Let me tell you something with me. I cannot marry a woman that wants to go and do girls' night out. You can never happen in my house. Some people can tolerate it. Some people like it. Some people think it's cool. Some people don't like it but tolerate it. Me, that my wife will leave my house to go and drink with some girls at night alone in January.
That is if she insists.
No way. They go gather for our head now.
They will say,
if my wife's friends want to drink, they should come to our house and drink inside the house.
But father, that's the problem.
It's not possible. She cannot insist because I know the kind of person I marry. Now, and let me also tell you this. I also don't go out with my guys to go and drink. If I'm going to a club, my wife has to be there. Because what I will not do to you, if I know I don't like something, I make sure I don't do that thing to you.
Respect, that's true.
That's me. So yes, the fact that someone I can live with a woman that's richer than me, I don't have a problem with it. But some people have a problem with it. Yes, and if you have a problem with it, it doesn't mean you are bad. Do you understand? looking at, to be honest, looking at this Funke Akindele's marriage, we can all tell that Funke was wearing the trousers to an extent. Let's be honest. Funke is my colleague in the industry. I respect her, but some of us can see it. You understand? And the way that JJC's son, that fair boy, the way he spoke of her had me a bit worried. You understand? There were things he said about her. You know, yes, we understand that. It doesn't make her a bad person. It just makes her the kind of person that not everybody can settle with. So you have to be a strong man to be able to settle with a strong woman. If you are not strong, if you have insecurities, like that other lady said, fix your insecurities. If you have insecurities, not bad to have insecurities. Sometimes your insecurities help mold you into who you are. Do you understand? If you know you are insecure about something, don't go there. Do you understand? You will not like heat, no enter kitchen. Sit down and ask yourself, no woman is going to be perfect for you. Because it's not like you are not ordering a Mercedes-Benz that you tick, I want color black, but the interior has to be cream. I want this particular alloy. I want this particular... Woman no be like that. You will have to make compromise at one point or the other. You might say you want a woman that everything, then it gets to one point, the woman is not going to bulge. Know what your deal breakers are. Me, I cannot marry all these people that go to church 3 times a week. They follow their pastor. Nothing can make me, I can't love you. I have to have a woman that is beautiful, thinks like me, or at least can relate to my type of thinking. Do you understand? All those women that small headache like this, pastor, it can't work for me. And the moment I identify that, that's when my life gets better. There are things that I know about this, but there are so many things she compromises for me. And there's so many things I'll also compromise for her. Know your tolerance level. Person will get ulcer, no they chop pepper. Person will get diabetes, no they chop sugar. Person will get hypertension, no they chop salt. But you will get diabetes. You fit chop pepper and you fit chop salt. Now sugar and starch, now be your own problem. You will get hypertension. You fit chop sugar, you fit chop pepper. Now salt, now be your own problem. And you will get ulcer. You fit chop sugar and you fit chop salt. Now pepper be your own problem. So there is no one because my mother can eat pepper. If you get ulcer, chop the pepper with your mama chop. You fit from there log out too. My mother has low blood sugar. My father has diabetes. My mama go lick ice cream. My papa join them inside that ice cream. From that ice cream, they log out, they go. You have to. It doesn't mean my mother is great and my father is bad. It just means that her body can tolerate what his body cannot. The same way with your mind. There are things your mind cannot tolerate. You are not a bad person. Somebody used to tell me those days that I'm an old-fashioned guy. I can't allow my wife to go to nightclub. If my wife wants to go to nightclub, I have to be there. If I cannot be there, she'll forget it. And I also make sure I don't go clubbing without my wife. If you invite me clubbing, you will see my wife beside me. Because I don't want to start you went to your own last week. Me, I'm going to my own next week. I don't want to hear it. I can't take it. I can't tolerate it. Do you understand? I can't tolerate my wife following pastor up and down. Oh, my pastor said. You will marry that pastor. Let me go drive you, go that pastor house. You go come down, go inside the house, go marry him. I go knock my pastor door, say, Pastor, don't bring new wife for you. Since now you should hear, she know they hear me. Marry. But that is me. There are some men who don't care. Oh, you follow your pastor, okay. The man go tell you, say, okay, that's him. Some men don't care. Some men go even follow their woman. When their pastor they talk, the woman go they nod. Yes.
What I always say in my sermon like word, I always say the truth is told, the use grow. The women life has it comes in phases. Now, for instance, if you say you can't marry this or someone cannot marry this, know what you can marry. But there is still a modest way to live. We should also tell the women folks how to live a modest life to an extent. The way you be talking. So now, who will now marry a woman and then the woman will say, this is my own, I will find my type. A woman that always go out to hang out with men, and maybe her own guys are lifestyle. She hugs men, she sits on their lap, and she will say, even though if you don't marry me, I will see my type. And such woman now, maybe it's not bad for her, but she needs somebody to tell her this kind of life naturally is not good. She might be saying, okay, because somebody has saying, I will find my type. She might be staying like that 50 years, she won't see a man. But there is still a modest way to go about life. That's what I'm trying to say. At times, let's say the truth to the women folks. If they are waiting for their compatibility, they might not see. A woman going to sit with men every time, sitting on their lap and say, I will see my type of man. If you're not helping the woman, if you don't tell them this truth, so there is a way to live.
You are right. This also, there are things like a man being your bestie. Your best friend is a man. Women, men too also need to be modest. The same way my wife will not like a woman sitting on my lap is the same way I'll not like her sitting on a man's lap. So it comes to, let's learn modesty in general as a culture. Let us not push it. If my wife wants to wear a short dress, my rule is you can wear it when you are going out with me. If you are going out alone, don't wear it. If you are with me, wear whatever. Now me, they there. Do you understand? But if you are going out alone, the fact that you are walking alone is sending a message. A woman walking alone wearing a short dress with cleavage open. You don't have to agree with me. This is not Bible. I'm not an expert on life. This is what I would just not take. Because if my woman is with me, you understand, and we're walking together. Sorry?
My husband says this. You can do whatever.
You can do whatever, because as you are walking with me, the man will go come toast you beside me. Do you understand? The man go try. Fine. Some women will say, hey, don't you trust me? Don't you trust me? Let me tell you what you don't understand. Let me tell you what you don't understand. Me, if I want toast woman, I not go meet and say, hello, what's your name? No. I'll just pick a conversation with her in the shop. Just enter, she's buying apples. I say, wow, are those apples good? Just pick a conversation with her. What do you do for a living? Oh, really? And we're actually looking for somebody. Before you know it, she go give you a number. She not go know when you begin the toast time. She not go know until you don't enter her. She not go know. And women think they can control this, they can control this. But you never see. When we did street those days, our what's they call them? Our hit, our bullseye, what's they call them? Our target now, 99%. If we decide say we want strike, we go strike. Forget your boyfriend for home, for house, go cry. We start big strike. So the thing is, don't create the opportunity, because women will think, hey, he's toasty. He's not going to come and toast you. He's going to come and talk to you from a business point of view. Meanwhile, he know what he want to do.
Yeah, God bless you.
He know what he want to do. Only a foolish man walks up to a woman and says, hi, what's your name? I want to get to know you. No. He just picks a conversation. Oh, you work with this? Oh, all right. I know one of your bosses. Can we do? Once you start talking to a woman about her career, about children, about leave her body. Oh, you have a big ass. Everybody's going to tell her that. Oh, you look so... Everybody's going to tell her that. Talk to her about her kids. I like the way you are raising your kids. Wow. Feel that's... You don't enter around. And once you can maintain it, one day the woman will cry me to say, do you know my husband slapped me today? They don't present the woman for you. If you plan out well, the woman will land for your lap like this. Now you go to tell her, say, I can't go your house. So... So you know, we wrote the book How to Be a Player. Forget because we turn pastor now. We wrote the book How to Be a Player. Forget it. As in, let me tell you, you go reach stage now. The woman go to chase you. Now you go to tell her, say no, I don't want this. Then she go come love you 50 times more. So the day where you go come catch her like this, she will worship you like a god. But you see, women know they know these things. Women will know. Any man that walks up to a woman and says, hi, can I have your number? Automatically he's toasting me, get out. The one with the toast them, now the one where they discuss business with them, where they make sense to her, where they chip them in slowly so she know they discuss subtle incapacitation. That's why I disagree with you, Bukola. People can actually make mistakes. If you're at a vulnerable point, let me tell you, there's some point beyond which you don't enter. You can't check yourself again. If man don't begin to kiss you, don't begin to touch you, and you are one of those people that are very sensual, you can't stop. Let me tell you, as I did like this, that's why the Bible says, flee from temptation, flee, run. Because the Bible says, no, say, you get where the thing will hook you. You will look and say, God, I beg, wait, my wife, wait, everybody, wait. You go do that one and finish. Can't go beg. Once you don't enter that mood, they don't set you up for that mood or more you are in. Now regret go follow around. But say you don't go do that one, a lie.
You remember something you said on the live video?
Yeah.
You said you don't drink outside.
Yes.
Because when you drink, you feel, I mean, you get hyper, right?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Knowing your weakness is strength. Knowing your weakness is strength. Cheating on your partner is not an excuse to me. That's my moral stand. There is nothing.
I agree with you.
Know your weakness so that you don't fall. You don't become a prey. Know your weakness. If I know that if I drink, I lose my senses, and anybody can penetrate me as a result of that, get that bodies. And anyone can penetrate me. I'm not going to drink outside because I don't want to fall into it. Knowing your weakness is strength.
Now, let me explain something to you, yeah?
Anything to support, if you cheat.
Let me explain something to you, yeah?
Know your weakness is strength.
Let me explain something to you, yeah? Hold on. Bukola, let me explain something to you, yeah? Let me explain something to you, yeah? I belong to a pilots forum. And in this pilots forum, I have some of the most experienced captains. When they talk about aviation, these are people that fly, they've been flying for 20 years. They know one pilot said something one day. He said, there is nothing with 737. That's the plane I fly in simulator. Nothing with 737 if you show him, we never see before. This guy nearly crashed one day. The boy embodied gentle. You see, sometimes you think you've mastered it all. May we not fall into temptation, because temptation can arise. It can arise, and it can arise at your most vulnerable. So, yes, I know out of people that say, I cheated, it was a mistake. 90% no be mistake. But there is that 10% that found themselves in a... Let me tell you what happened to one woman. She went to take a drug. She traveled. Do you understand? And she took a drug. The drug was supposed to work for something else, but it now altered her libido. This woman slept with like 3 men before she came back. Her biology just changed. So before she realized she don't commit. That was a mistake. Let me tell you, it get the way your biology go to pull you as man. It get the way you know go fit control them. If your biology wants to take over, it's just like when you want to use the toilet. You go stand. Hold on. You go bend.
It is not in the Bible, but do it.
What's that? Let me tell you something. It is okay when you have that as an option. When a man is now toasting you and we're giving ourselves too much. Why did the Bible say? Let me read a scripture to you. Paul himself said, do not leave your women for too long.
Yes.
So that they will not fall, so that the two of you will not be tempted by the devil. So you can be tempted. The fact that you are in a marriage, the fact that your husband is good, the fact that you control yourself, the fact that it doesn't mean you might not be. Imagine say I get sickness, they can't go give me medicine, we get some of the ingredients of Viagra. My body can't begin the charge. At that moment, Bukola can't decide say she won't come visit me. My wife don't know say Bukola and me nothing day, and I walk she won't talk. Do you understand? My body can't do me like this, can't do me like this, can't do me like this, can't do. Baba, we go don't do finish. They look ourselves like this. Say, oh boy, waiting we just do now. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
No. Sister Bukola, let me add this here. This is the last thing I want to say. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Follow. Just one question to Daddy. Daddy Freeze.
Yes.
Now, I think also that the good women generation don't they pass. That if your wife cannot wear this and go out.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it to modern women that listen to all these online women, they will start. That's where the violence will come in. They will tell you, how can you tell me how to live my life? That thing you say, a woman cannot dress nice and leave your house. If you do it to this any girl now you want to have as a girlfriend, you say, please don't go out with your male friends. unless I go with you. Don't wear this. That thing you are saying now, that is the thing mostly causing problems in homes. They will say you are dictating for them. How can
I will not marry the woman that has that kind of mentality. All right, guys, this is as far as we can go. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. Take care. This conversation will go on forever. Thank you so much.
I respect you, my brother. Thank you, that
Her handle is Ibis Love Haven. Ibis Love Haven. Facebook people, please continue to buy me stars. Continue to support me. You can see the stars right there. Just click on it and buy the stars to support my channel so we can keep giving you good and amazing content. If you're watching on Facebook, buy stars. Take care. God bless.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye. Bongoli. Tomorrow, clash of the supporters. Don't miss it too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you so much, everybody watching live on Facebook. Please continue to buy me stars and support. I really appreciate you guys, and I love you all. Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you all. Guys, we're going to be starting Clash of the Supporters. We're going to have Peter Obi supporters, we're going to have Tinubu supporters, and we're going to have Atiku supporters. All of them are going to be facing off against one another live on Daddy Freeze Live tomorrow. And we're going to be doing this every single Tuesday, so make sure you are a part of it. If you're watching me live on TikTok, please also lend support. Thank you for the gift bags, the gift boxes. Thank you for every single thing you have been doing on TikTok. I absolutely adore and appreciate you. And we're also going to be going live again later on at 11:30, so make sure you join us. Thank you once again, Facebook people, for buying the stars. If you want to buy the stars, it's so easy. A lot of people don't know how to buy the stars. So let me show you how to buy the stars. So imagine this is my live. You're watching me live. This is Daddy Freeze page. This is my live right here. Okay? You're watching the video. All right? You can see right here, it says send stars. All right, so just click on it and you can pick any of the stars to send. 400 naira will send you 99 stars. 310 stars is 2,500. 530 stars, about 3,900 naira. So you can choose send 99 stars, send 310 stars. It's right there. You can see it right there. So please make sure you send your stars. YouTube people, God bless you. They're going to start a system for us too on YouTube, and I'm sure it's going to be absolutely amazing. Please continue to support the channel so the channel can grow. We've been having power cuts in the estate because of the I think there's going to be some increase in fuel, so do bear with us. Take care, guys. I love you all and stay blessed. Facebook people, remember, you can send stars so very easy. Just go right there. You see where you're watching the video. Send the stars. Once again, I'm going to show it to you so you can see it clearly. You see it like this. Let me turn off this light. You can see it like this. Okay. Right here, you can see the stars as my video is there, as I'm talking. Right down here, send the stars. So just pick the stars that you want to send. Okay, you can see it there. You can see it right there, send stars. Before you get to this page, the page is Let me show you how this works. I'm going to load the Facebook again so you can see it. So that's it right there. Click on send stars and you can send stars. Thank you all so very, very much. God bless you all. I absolutely love all of you. Take care. God bless. Facebook, I'm still waiting for my stars. Bye, YouTube.